A beautiful day. Everything's coming up. Awesome. Everything's going my way. Do 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 do. Welcome. I think this is working. Let's see if I can. Yes. Right on. We are live for another morning love. Love morning. Yeah, it's not about the words. It's about the vibe. And this is my day 8 or so of doing a practice of love in the morning. If you are here live, let us know in a comment so we know where you are, so we can visualize and send love to you wherever you are on this planet. It's been kind of beautiful. We've been getting people checking in from all over this beautiful planet. So, my intention of this practice is to embody and put momentum towards the kind of affirmations of the day. Instead of just saying I am love or I am a vessel of love in the world, being love and practicing love. And for example, I see Katie is here in Maine, so I can go, Katie, I love you. Sending you love on this beautiful day. And Gaia's here in Massachusetts. Yay! So I love you, Gaia. Have a beautiful day. And good afternoon to you, Faith, wherever you are. I love you, Faith. Beth in Missouri. I love you, Beth. Faith's in Florida. Well, yes, it is later for you. This beautiful, global, round planet. Whoops. Let's see, can I do that? There we go. Yay. Wonderful to see everyone this morning. I am right now broadcasting from my living room for the first time. First time? I think so. First time for a love morning, at least. And you can see my beautiful plants behind me that make me so happy. This practice is partially inspired by my grandfather, and so I will send out love to him and my ancestors and gratitude for them and all of the efforts required to bring us, my family and my lineage, to this moment. Also sending massive love out to Amy and Asher. Asher's birthday is this weekend. Asher turns 2 years old, my bio son. Got to video chat with him yesterday and looking forward to a Zoom birthday party with him this weekend. At 2 years old, not a lot of awareness of the intricacies of telecommunication, which is pretty adorable. Love to you, Mark. Love you, Mark. And hey, Kai is here in Vancouver. Wait, Vancouver, Washington. Now I'm so confused. I thought Vancouver was a Canadian place. This is what happens when you stay in San Diego all the time. You're geographically literate. I love you, Kai. Thank you. As far as looking at the house, a lot of credit goes to Becca, who is a much more, she's got a good visual eye and a desire to make the home into a home, whereas I can be a little unmotivated or lazy about putting effort into organizing and such. Moira! I love you, Moira. Good to see you. Flashing back between YouTube and here for these live broadcasts. It looks like they seem to be much more effective on Facebook. Had a cool awareness this morning or experience this morning. I was stretching first, and while I was stretching, I was listening to a YouTube video that was like ambient music with voices behind it, philosopher voices, and the first. And all of the people who were speaking in this, it was like Osho and Eckhart Tolle and Ram Dass, and there was this theme of everything is perfect, and that the desire for personal growth and is part of the ego trap, and that enlightenment is not something that you work towards. And I listened to that, and then I was flipping through. I took a break from stretching. I was flipping through this book that was filled with all these things about a lot of not new age might not be the right word, but like progressive ideas about like permaculture and building community and new media type stuff. And as I was flipping through and seeing all these people doing these beautiful projects and ideas about dance and just like evolved human stuff, I was feeling a little discouraged and a little like, I don't know enough. I need to know more. And I was even feeling like guilt about the way that I garden. I went and bought some Miracle Grow this week, and instead of burying fish heads in the ground or whatever this book would have suggested, I was just flipping through it. And then I remembered, wait, I'm at the same time that I'm reading this and having this guilt feelings of what I should do, I'm listening to these speakers talk about how everything is perfect. And even as Eckhart Tolle said, and then you will remember, it's good enough. I was like, okay, all right, it's all good. So, and maybe my expertise is not in permaculture or any of these things. Maybe my expertise that I need to work on is simply gratitude and love. And who knows what that looks like? Maybe it looks exactly like this. And there's nothing that needs to be done except what feels right in this moment. And what feels right in this moment is loving you. Could it be so simple? Probably. So I love you. If you are here live and you haven't shared your name yet in the chat, let me know who you are, where you're from, so we can send out love across the world to you. This is the heart stretching of the morning. If you haven't yet, make sure you stretch your body out so you don't have back pain like I have right now. And then stretch your heart out by opening up to love. Hello, Ashley. Sending you a lot of love today. I love you. And Topher's in Connecticut. I love you, Topher. Thanks for being here with us today. Ashley's in Southern California. Me too. Yeah, it's beautiful. Although I'd take cooler weather if I could. I'm really, my family's all here, and so I want to be in Southern California and San Diego specifically, but I'd rather, I'm constantly seeking shade. I don't want to be out in the sun. I don't want to be sweaty. In my car, I'm always have AC on constantly. I'm I don't want to, I'd rather be someplace where it's cooler. Are there such places? I don't mean snow, but I don't know. And good morning. And thank you very much. It's part of the processes of humaning is remembering and forgetting. So it's funny, sometimes I will share my process of forgetting and remembering, and people will go, "What? Seems like you're doing great." I'm well, sure, much of the time. And except when I'm not, because I'm humaning. Oh, hi, Steve. From across the pond? That's a phrase, right? I love you, Steve. I'm not as fond as kittens. Captain Flint, our cat, gets very vocal at like 6 in the morning and wants to go in and out, in and out, in and out. Open the door. Let me in. I want to come back. So my kitty love is low today. All right, the pull to New England. Although I gotta time it right because it's gonna get warm soon. I need to learn how this whole global temperature thing works. Congrats to everyone who has got a vaccination shot. I've got about 3 weeks before my second shot. What just happened here? What just happened? Yeah, things are beautiful. So the part of this practice is sending out those who are here right now with me, with us. Like Bill. Bill is here. I love you, Bill. Thanks for sharing this morning with me. As well as also sending out love to people that are important to me, like my brother, sister-in-law, Caleb and Carter, my mom, my dad, and bringing them into thoughts and actually sending them energy, as opposed to just like writing or reading affirmation, trying to be in the energy of being more open-hearted and more loving. Because as I was explaining with the reading of the book this morning, even a book that's all about positive stuff, it has the potential to pull me into directions of should, or things are not enough. And while it's okay to dabble in those places and be aware of things that I want to do, I got to be careful of the constriction that happens through media and other outside information that takes me away from that open-hearted expression. Yeah, Lucas! Lucas is in the One Shot Club. Welcome, brother. I love you. Guy is saying her inner temperature doesn't always work so well. I feel that. Good morning, Jesse. I love you, Jesse. Nice to see you this morning. And I love you, Jeff, as well. All right. If you are just joining us, this is my living room, Becca and I's living room with, notice there's almost no pink in it. It's woods and greens, and there's a bunch of purple on the couch, but pretty grown up looking, maybe even old fashioned. What did this happen? So I hope everyone has a beautiful start to their day. This is Love Mornings, to send out love to all who are here to join with me, and also send out love to those in our lives. And I encourage you to do the same. Just give a moment of thought to people that are important to you. Spend a moment now and maybe think of some friends, picture them. Doesn't have to be everyone, just whoever pops in your head. My grandpa would visualize this country and then go across it. And so if you can maybe, oh right, my cousin in Colorado. Yeah, sending love and healing and good thoughts to her today. All right. Well, thanks for allowing me to share this moment with you and connect with you this morning. Today is Friday, right? Wow. And tomorrow is First Saturdays. So going to go out and give some things away to local houseless friends, and then celebrate Asher's birthday this weekend. Sarah's here. Good morning, Sarah. I love you. Mark says, for some reason, joining you and everyone here in the morning is making me really happy. Right? Me too. Actually, so one of the reasons for me to do this was try to build up my atrophying muscles of connection. I feel like quarantine has made me constrict in some of the ways that I have built up over the years of trying to connect with people. I do suffer, maybe not the wrong word. I struggle with anxiety and sometimes shyness. And so I practice trying to be more connecting, but given it a reason to be introverted, and I will take it. And so with the last year of kind of all the reasons in the world to keep to yourself and keep, not look people in the eyes, I've been doing that. And the masks make it really have made me wither in some of my open-hearted and lovingness. So this practice, which we're now in second week of it, is helping me to remember my true self, remember who we truly are, of people who are one and connected. And these opportunities are just those reminders of that connection. And it's exhilarating. It feels good, as Mark said. And so yesterday, as I was walking to the store, for the first time in a long time, I said hello to everyone I passed. I mean, we're all masked, but people walking their dogs, I'm like, hello, 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 and didn't do the kind of keep to myself that I have found myself doing so much recently. So I'm feeling like this is working. So thank you. We're like workout partners, heart workout partners. So thank you. Lisa, good morning. I love you, Lisa. And yeah, it's been a weird one psychologically. I feel like we're not going to just kind of be able to snap out of all these behaviors and that we've now kind of have these neural pathways that we've built up of how to relate to one another. I hope we can really, I think we're going to have to work at it. It's too easy to be divided right now. And unfortunately, all the major media things just thrive on keeping us freaked out and fearful of one another. Not saying that there's, not absolute reason to have some of these behaviors. Yes, we should be keeping separate. It's part of team human, team healthy, yes. But there's other types of health that we're going to have to return to. Hello, Derek. Good morning, Derek. I love you, Derek. Thanks for being here with us. And in case you're like, whoa, bro, you love me? I don't mean you, Derek, specifically. I just mean one who is hearing a potential stranger say, I love you. I feel like part of this practice for me is that recognition of universal love and connection, and that by being fellow members of the human family, there's so much overlap that we just know. We know that we have these desires for safety. We have desires for comfort. We are seeking fulfillment. We are seeking protection for our families, and we're working through our traumas, and we are at times proud of ourselves and disappointed in ourselves. We have triumphs and grief, all of these things that in one way or another we're all having these parallel experiences and with different details. And so with that awareness, knowing that you are like me, like everyone here going through this journey, makes it so very easy to know without knowing the details of your life that I love you. Good morning. Wow, Katie even said someone said thank you for saying hello. That's awesome. Everyone has been so lonely behind their masks, said Katie. Yeah, I feel that way. I feel, and I want to be like, yeah, I don't mind. I'm willing to do it. I do not like it. I have not yet found a way to like see enough of someone's beauty through their eyes when the mask is there. It's possible. And like I had an experience with a waiter and a hostess last week where they were both so friendly and nice, and you could just, their voices and their eyes were so alive. And I'm guessing it's because they practice, because it's their livelihood, right? They want people happy and tipping big, so they've been trained, which is awesome. They're good. We need people to train us. What are best practices for demonstrating this connection through barriers? But it's unusual, and I feel like I'm trying to practice it. Good morning, Heidi. The redwood curtain. What's the redwood curtain? Is it like the Iron Curtain, except with hippies? I hope so. Good morning, and I love you, Heidi. I love you too, Isaac. And you're very welcome. Moira was saying that people seem shocked if I say hi to them. Yeah, it's a very strange time. I feel like there's just it's so much more difficult to read someone. And so it's easier to just, stay separate and avert your eyes and just know that, okay, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. I'm not going to get my germs near you. And that's the way I'm being kind to you, is by staying away from you. And that's valid. The harder thing is, how do I stay away from you, be kind to you in that way, and also open up myself? And as we are all, many of us, getting vaccinated, and soon all that want to, hopefully that's you, I am pro-vaccine, because science. And then we are going to be in a place where, especially outdoor unmasked interactions should be normal. And I hope that we do not maintain the separateness of our crossings of paths once science kind of gives us the okay. Humboldt County. Oh, cool. I don't know that area at all, but I would like to visit. I need more trees. I need more redwoods. I was actually thinking of, is Humboldt close to like Redwood National Forest stuff? I've never seen the giant redwoods, and I was thinking of maybe doing that over the next month sometime. Yeah, April 16th is Moira's second. Mine is April 26th, so I'm right behind you. All right, well, if I have missed your name and you're here, please make sure you say something in chat so I can send you love. Hey, Centurion Wisfold is here. Good morning, and I love you. And I apologize for not getting your actual name, but hopefully you can feel it all the same. Centurion saying, I still look people in the eyes. Some will meet my gaze, some not. Yeah, I feel like generally I can, before masks, I can read if somebody wants to be engaged or not pretty well. With masks, I don't have the same confidence that I can gauge their vibe. So it could be that they want to be engaged, and I just, because the difficulty in interpretation, I don't. I'm trying to be better at it. by better, I mean more connection. Like this practice of more connection, more openness. Mark's first shot is tomorrow. Nobody tell him about that thing they do. Never mind. Just kidding. It's going to be awesome. It's super easy. Super painless. Lisa's saying that my way was smiling at strangers I would catch eyes with. I still smile, but it doesn't register with people. Less people actually even meet your gaze. Yeah, exactly. But that's what we've had to endure because we're on Team Human, and we're gonna build it back. Just like, if you have an injury, you gotta stay off that leg or until you don't, and then you got to work the muscles and do physical therapy, and we're going to have to do heart therapy and practice and build up these connections. We're the ambassadors of that. So fantastic. Thank you for joining me today. And thanks for being you in the world. That's all we got to do. So thanks for being a part of my morning. Thanks for letting me practice this open-heartedness. And I will be doing this for at least 30 days. Little cold shower, little connection with you. I feel like I'm ready for this day. Go Friday! I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.